been able to translate all the text on the Winged Dragon of Ra yet?
The answer is no, Kaiba boy. Mokuba did not translate the text. Might have something to do with him being 10?
Wait! This can't be! I can read it!
Even if you couldn't read it, you're not dueling now, so you could just take over and do this since you're something of a super genius. Who is this cameraman and why does he have a thing for Kaiba's right eye?
Someone's toying with my mind! I'm not some ancient magician!
When the DNA test says you're 1% Egyptian. Kaiba is so perturbed by this realization that his jacket lost its erection.
I used up 3 bath bags.
Air sickness. What's up with that? That might have been your worst one yet. Ugh, I know. You know you're an anime character when your headshot is 50% hair.
So look out, Kaiba and Marik, here we come. Aw yeah, it's Duelist Kingdom all over again.
Well, not exactly. Take Marik out of the equation and make Kaiba suicidal, and then we'll talk.
Hey, Serenity. How's Mai? Quiet.
Well, that's something I definitely am not. But in any case, what would you really expect a dead person to be other than quiet? Cold, maybe?
I promise you'll get your revenge against that Marik.
No, Joey. Can't you see that anger and revenge will only make things worse?
Don't beat the monster by becoming a monster yourself, cliché.
He began life as an innocent child, like everyone does. But that innocence disappeared, leaving my brother with a dark hole where his heart once was.
Well, if it's just a dark hole, then there's this one card I know called White Hole that helps with exactly that and nothing else.
He's caused enough damage already. Marik must be stopped.
Yugi choosing destruction over solving it peacefully? Atem must be really happy that this is what Yugi is saying right now. He must be in that puzzle doing a dance of joy saying, yes, yes, I want the blood of my enemies. Saving people, I just want to kill and duel. Mostly kill, though. I love sending people to the Shadow Realm. Oh, it's better than coitus. Oh, look at that. They forgot to censor the spike on the Millennium Rod again. Don't worry, I got you 4 kids. There you go. That'll be $1,000. Dusty dark caves, ancient bricks, torch sconces for light, chest for storage, modern bed.
Marik, you have to be quiet.
It's late. I'm sure Father's asleep by now.
Well, not for long with this loud talking. You know how well sound would carry in this place? You could probably hear thoughts in this place.
This should work.
Freaking this is your decoy? You and your siblings are in for the arse kicking of a lifetime if you get busted, and you're banking on this shitty thing? Marik is experiencing firsthand the intro to Fallout 3.
I never dreamed it looked like this.
Marik, this is not our world, so don't grow too attached.
But sister, look at all this food. It must be free since they're just hanging like this. Oh my god, Z cut off my hand!
Books should never be just thrown away.
Well, this book is feeding Marik a pack of lies. We all know that if a rabbit and a dog encountered each other, neither one of them would be this calm and this close to each other. Yeah, you got this bizarre run amok from Aladdin, yet boom, random TV.
All right, let's go.
Shoddy jump scare.
Ready yourselves right now. If you reject your sacred duty, the future will bring nothing but tragedy.
Who are you? Don't go! How do you know so much?
How does he know so much? He said like 2 cryptic things and then dipped. He's probably high for all you know. Perfectly motorcycle-shaped bricks.
Someday I'll ride one of these. I'll ride right out of the darkness below.
Marik may be an evil son of a now, but his desires are understandable, and it makes sense that he's not the happiest having to live in a tomb for all of his life, and getting all this crap tattooed on his back. Also, one sent off for him achieving his motorcycle goal.
What's that thing, sis? Right up there.
It was at this moment she knew. She f***ed up moment.
Odeon!
But my father had already weakened him with the Millennium Rod.
Weakened him with the Millennium Rod, or beat the stuffing out of him with his fists, because it looks like the second one. Oh, and did I say fists? Because I meant to say f***ing whip. Also, I'm taking a sin off for the dub, not including the whip. Not because it's brutal, but because unless you're a soft-spoken cowboy from Texas, or a Belmont, I believe it's an absolute mockery to wield a whip. Ishizu! Look at this guy looking like he wants to be holy guacamole. He means Obi-Wan Kenobi. If you're gonna banish him, do it, but why beat him too? Ugh, if only someone would turn evil and brutally stab this guy in a couple seconds.
You don't scare me anymore.
Wow, well, Marik hit puberty fast.
From now on, these items are mine.
Don't you just hate it when your kids go through the mind phase? I just want to say that the censorship really makes this entire section a complete mess. Fast jump cuts, line deliveries that don't make sense, Marik's entire revenge plan being totally altered for the I want to be Pharaoh, even though that's totally false, and even forgetting to censor the bloodstains behind Shoddy just makes me want to add 100 sins! And you know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
You have taken your first step, Marik. on a dangerous path of ultimate darkness.
Shoddy, this is why you're dead. You have nothing positive to say.
I'm supposed to feel bad for that spoiled brat?
Well, yes, Joey, have you no heart or ears? Although censored in the dub, you just heard a story about a young boy murdering his father against his own will.
I realize now that destinies can be changed.
But how?
As the Pharaoh's vessel, you have the power to do it.
Which is another way of saying you have protagonist plot armor and can harness the power of bullshit.
Odds are that one of us will have to duel Marik.
Oh, Joey? Question. How do you know you and Yugi won't be dueling each other in the semifinals instead of dueling Marik?
Please no, last time that happened we had some bullshit happening, and I'm not a fan of bullshit.
It no longer shows me the future, Yugi. Take it.
Oh, this is great. Now Yugi can take off that weird choker and wear something that's a little less Hot Topic clerky. A viewer in my last episode pointed out this pose that Taya does, and I never noticed it before myself, but since he pointed it out, I'm sending it now, so thanks, guy.
Well, the Battle City Finals end tomorrow.
Not if a little weirdo named Noah has half a season to say about it.
This guy's completely insane, and I'm the one he really wants. Let me guess. If we trust in the heart of the cards, we can beat this guy.
Wow, at this point even Yugi sounds fed up with the whole heart of the cards thing.
This is so much more than just a card game, and I don't want to lose any more friends.
Yugi, ever since episode 1, it's been more than just a card game. Dueling for your grandpa's honor, then dueling for your actual grandpa, dueling for your friends, dueling for survival, dueling for your very soul? Since the beginning! The censorship of Marik's rod spike makes it look like he's trying to do some sort of weird air guitar.
If you hand over the rod.
Rod. He keeps saying it with such unnecessary force.
Rod.
Perhaps you'd like to duel me for the rights to the Millennium Rod.
I'm surprised they went this long without dueling for the freaking thing.
And let the shadow game begin.
Salty little brother versus demented antiques collector. Let's go! Double evil laugh cliche.
She's not waking up.
Well, did you try this? You see, because if that ringtone didn't wake up mine, then she must really be deep in that shadow realm. And I'd like to apologize for giving all you people with an iPhone a heart attack. Sorry about that, guys.
Hi.
She can't hear you.
He was just saying her name, Taya. Jeez, you really wouldn't want Taya next to you and a loved one on their deathbed. You'd just be deep in grief and just saying their name, and Taya comes in like, she can't hear you, duh.
This tournament's gotten way out of hand. You know why? Because there's a mind-warping psycho on board?
Doogie Boy here took the words right out of my mouth.
Why don't you all go to the next duel and I'll stay here and keep an eye on mine?
Hold on.
Look, I get Joey is protective of his little sister, a very admirable quality, and I know there's evil f***ery happening all over this blimp, but she's basically babysitting a dead body, essentially. If anything, she's safer here than up there.
You guys are all so strong, and the way you support each other and support me is amazing.
Wow, I think this might be the most Serenity has ever spoken.
Well, all right. Nicely said.
And of course, it should come as no surprise that Duke and Tristan are the first to applaud for this once-in-a-lifetime Serenity speech.
My Egyptian god card will crush this 8th duelist, whoever it is.
I'm Seto Kaiba and have Obelisk the Tormentor, and I will defeat this 8th duelist and reclaim my title as the best duelist in the world because I host my own tournaments and join my own tournaments because I am